If by chance you did not pick up 3D glasses, don't panic. Raise your hand, and we'll have someone bring you a pair before we go. Does anybody need 3D glasses before we leave? Y'all got it. Smart people. You don't need to wear the 3D glasses yet. We do not present the entire tour in 3D. You're only going to need these for King Kong. I promise you'll know when it's time to put these on. The monitors that we have on the tram, they're not 3D monitors. So if you have the glasses on and you look at the screen, doesn't do anything. The monitors aren't 3D. You only need these for King Kong. If you're riding on our tram with very small children or a short boyfriend, if their feet don't quite touch the floor of the tram, if your children's legs are just dangling over the side, place them towards the middle of the tram, away from the gates on the side. It is for their safety. Small children should be placed.
My hands are tired.
Hi again, Rocky. There's a gentleman sitting right next to me. I know you can't see him on the monitors. Rocky is our driver, so he's going to be taking the tram all around the lot so you can see where we make our movies and our television shows. There's going to be some special effects on the tour involving water. We want you to take pictures of where we do our productions, but we don't want you to get your cameras wet. So keep your cameras protected. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Fortunately, your silence does not affect our decision to leave. We're going anyway. There's a co-host that's going to be popping up on the monitors a few times to tell you about some of the areas we'll be taking you through. And you might know the guy from shows like Saturday Night Live or Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Our co-host is Jimmy Fallon.
I know.
You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece.
Yeah.
You've got the very best guide.
His name is Paul.
And the greatest driver.
His name is Rocky.
They're the best. I love that. Even though
Very good, Paul.
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Located right above your head, down the center of the tram room, there's a cord. And that's the emergency cord. Now that's placed there in case you have an emergency during the tour. If you have a medical emergency, if you're experiencing sound or video problems in the car that you're riding in, or if you accidentally drop something over the side of the tram that you need, like a small child that you didn't reach to the middle when I said you can reach up and pull on the emergency cord. We'll stop the tram. We'll come back there to help you. Remain seated while we're moving. Keep your arms and legs inside at all times, and no smoking on the tour. Universal's been making movies since 1912. As we drive down this road, look on both sides of the tram, you see all these movie posters in chronological order. A lot of classic Universal films on display. And these are just some of the thousands of movies we've made over the last 100 years. Right now, I'm going to play about a 30-second clip from a classic 1940s film that's shot here. And after I play this clip, I'll explain what it has to do with this part of the studio. What movie is this scene from?
I have the room ready for you and Mrs. Barrington. Thank you, Warren.
Did you hear that? Mrs. Barrington.
Not quite, darling, but soon. Very, very soon. Hello.
Yes?
Have a bottle of champagne sent to the room at once. And make sure that we are not disturbed for any reason.
Wait. That's Jimmy Fallon. That's not a classic 1940s movie. In fact, that's not even shot inside a hotel. The reason I show you this clip, this is a good example of what it looks like when we film inside of a sound stage, but it looks like it was done somewhere else. And we are about to drive by several of the stages that we're using for filming right now. The first sound stage on the left, stage 12, is used for The Voice, which just won an Emmy last night for Best Reality Show. They're preparing the inside of the stage right now for season 5. And here's the host of the show, Carson Daly.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice. I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest sound stage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Take a look at some of the other productions done inside that same stage. That's where they made Frankenstein's Laboratory, Dracula's Castle, Tony Montana's Mansion. The clock tower set for Back to the Future. the Visitor Center from Jurassic Park, Whoville from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and a big resort in Couples Retreat. All of those sets were built inside that stage, which is about the size of a football field inside. It's a pretty big stage. Right now, inside stage 25 on the left, behind the white trucks, they're working on CSI. If you look inside and see part of the set, that's the crime lab. This is where they do the CSI that takes place in Las Vegas. Very little of CSI Las Vegas is shot in Las Vegas. They usually do it here, using 25, 24, 23, and 22. So all 4 of the stages on the left are CSI sets. I'm going to show you a scene from an episode of CSI that filmed on the road that we're on right now, and they got the tram in the episode. So one day some people came to the floor, and very briefly, they ended up in the background of CSI. There they go. In the episode, they went to a movie studio to solve a crime. So all the places that they're driving around on the golf cart looking for clues, we're going to take is Ironside, which isn't exactly a new show. It originally aired back in the 60s and 70s with Raymond Burr. We're bringing it back next month on NBC with Blair Underwood playing Detective Ironside. And another new show filming on the lot is Sean Saves the World. Right now they're working on that inside stage 41 on the right. That stars Sean Hayes, Emmy Award-winning actor from Will and Grace. 2 talk shows are taped here. Home and Family, which airs on the Hallmark Channel, and Chelsea Lately with Chelsea Handler, which airs on E! There's a soundstage on the right with 2 Despicable Me minions wrapped in toilet paper. That's 43. 43 and 44 are used for Parenthood with Craig T. Nelson and Lauren Graham. So these are some of the shows that we're going inside the soundstage right now. I also want to mention that Universal Studios is part of NBC Universal, one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world. This media powerhouse not only consists of a movie studio, it also includes a lot of famous networks. E! Sci-Fi, USA, Bravo,